Hey, so I wanted to give a little bit of a explanation on how my text-to-speech works. It's not using any memory or packet sniffers. It's just using an alt that just sits here staring at a data matrix in screen mode. And uh, when somebody sends some input, it takes those characters and converts them to binary representations of their ASCII values, and then it writes these bits, and my script will like when the room's first loaded, it gets each one of these characters and it gets the center point, and then it keeps track of that. So when I set the bit, uh, that center pixel that I was watching becomes, or when it's a 1, the center of that circle is white, and if it's a 0, the center is black. And so that's how I read the bits, read the bit, read the bits in my script, and then I just turn it back into ASCII and have the Windows API read it. So yeah, that's and it works across multiple rows. You can testing. And the reason that it's set up in columns is because I had originally had it reading rows, top left to bottom right. I had it reading rows of bytes, but that turned out not to work so well because if you each sign could only hold 3 rows, and if you had a sign where, like right here, where all 3 bits in one column were a 1, then the whole sign could end up shrinking slightly because the width of a 1 is not the same as a 0. And then that would affect, like if I'm reading the pixel values from the same positions every time, then that would affect that. And the way I got around that is just by putting bytes in columns, and then at the bottom I leave that last row as zeros, and then that keeps all the other columns, even if they're 1s, it keeps them a uniform width. So yep, that's how I do that. All right.